Alright, the block is back and I have everything for you that you need to know if you want to submit your own block, if you want to create your own block, if you need a supported credit code, and all of the rules. So let's quickly jump right into it. So first things first, the block will be placed in tilted towers, which I think a lot of you guys already knew, but there will be 3 different locations where you can actually have a block in the game. This will be the restaurants, the apartments, and the shop. The block submissions will be reviewed by Epic's level design team, and there will be up to 3 blocks per location, so you have a pretty good chance of having it there. And there will also be community voting, which will be in Fortnite, so people can actually vote on the block if they like it or not. The block will be available in 0 builds and normal BR, so there will be plenty of things that you have to take in consideration when creating the block. You can see the voting times on the screen right now, but I would assume that we're going to start out by having the restaurant first, and then the other ones will be placed in there because there's also a 20-day period where each of the blocks will be in the game, or at least be voted for. So I would assume that at some point we're going to have all 3 blocks filled up with some community creations, which I personally think is kind of cool. So alright, so let's jump in the important part about the rules, if you need a supported credit code, and on which islands you have to create this one. First of all, a lot of people probably think that you have to create it on the block island, which is actually not the case. There are new template islands where you can actually choose and pick on which location you want to create it. So to find these templates, you're gonna go into the Creative Hub, go to your Creative Game Console, and go and create a new island, and then you go to Template Islands. Now you have to scroll a little bit down here, and now you see the 3 new templates. You have the Template Restaurant, the Template Apartments, and the Template Shops. Alright, so once you jump into the island, you will be greeted with the level designer and the already pre-made template, where you can now create your creations inside of the template. It's very important that you only gonna use the Block 2.0 galleries. There's now a new tab in there, which was previously after the update and then got removed, and now it's back again. However, you can only use these. And there's also one very important thing: you should not use building to prop when using walls. You can use building to props inside of the building, but not when creating walls. I assume this is because people have to build in the normal BR game modes, so I would just recommend not trying to use too much building to prop when creating these blocks. Now probably the most important thing: how to submit your build if you created it like I did here. Like, I know it's amazing. How do you submit it, and how do you submit it if you don't have a code? First of all, how to submit it is currently not possible. The submission form will be shared in the next couple of days on the Fortnite Creative Twitter, or just Fortnite Twitter in general, and you'll be able to submit your maps then. However, how you do this if you don't have a code? So iOS Epic, and you can actually get a code in this way. It's probably the easiest way in how you ever will get a code in Fortnite Creative. If they see that you have potential, if you see that your build that you created in the template has potential, they will actually give you a code. I would probably say this is the biggest and easiest chance you will ever get to get a code if you do not already have one. Also, make sure that you follow all the rules on the blog post. I will make sure to link it obviously in the description. However, there's a lot of rules which are very important, like you can only submit one map and you cannot change that map, otherwise all of your submissions will be rejected. And there's a lot of other rules which are very important depending on if you take real life references and other things regarding the templates. So I highly recommend checking out the blog post. There's also a lot of other things where Epic kind of helps you to create this to make sure that it actually works in game. So definitely highly recommend checking out that it is storytelling, that it has a good flow, and that it works for both of the game modes. That wraps it up. This is how you can become the first Block 2.0 creator in Fortnite and Fortnite Creative. And I think it's a huge honor if you actually made it into the block. The block always was one of these prestige things which not a lot of people actually made it to. And if you can actually do it, it's kind of like a very, very cool thing and very cool achievement. So I wish everybody best of luck. Also, feel free to send me your submissions on my Discord. Share them with me on Twitter. I love to see a lot of them. So make sure to send them to me. And I will see you guys back in the next one. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. And I will see you guys back in the next one. Bye.